perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Love. Outside, Sexton. 6 to shoot. It's tipped.
Relentless defensive energy from Rui, able to outwork his man and send it back. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Ball passes to Bryant. That shot, no good. Good D by Drummond.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg, he helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Wall, good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Garland. He dishes it to Drummond. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Wizards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the free throw.
Well, he is now in the defining years of his career. John Wall is a masterful competitor who's capable of dominating.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Beal against Sexton. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game. Drummond with it. Working on Bryant, and it's Drummond missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The kick out to Wall. Back to Hachimura. Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 2. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Wall's got 5 now.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with him. John Wall just a blur with that first step. Beep, beep.
Sexton dishes to Love. Hachimura grabs the miss. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Outside for Beal. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Osman, defended by Bryant. The open look here for Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Bryant finds Wall. It's Beal on the wing, defended by Sexton. Beal against Sexton. Beal the pass to Bryant. Misses from short range. The Cavaliers leading. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Osman, defended by Bryant. It's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
So it's the Cavaliers now. After the basket by Washington. Garland dishes to Drummond. Over Bryant. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Wall. It's Drummond with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Sexton the pass to Love. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Garland. Takes the three. Does not find the mark. He's made two and missed one now. Wizards trail by 3. To the inside. Tonga. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
It's stolen by Bryant. Beal, that's for 2. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Here's Garland, following the bucket by the Wizards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
That's how it's done, my man. Jan Mahimi attacks the rim. No one gets in his way.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now here's Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Berton's shot is good.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
A smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan, Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Windler, the pass to Thompson, and stolen by Payton. Mahimi kicks to Payton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Garland. He's got 11. Three-pointer. And no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Berton's shot is good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Down low, it's stolen by Nance. Pass to Windler. Back to Thompson. Rebound by the Wizards. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Smith, the pass to Bertans. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Windler. Covered by Payton. Nance dishes to Thompson. pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. And Nance kicks to Thompson.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Brown. 1:10 left in the second quarter. To the middle. And Mahimi with the stop.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Garland with it, covered by Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
Here's Beal. And the layup's good off the glass. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Osman. Off target from outside.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
This guy's in attack mode. Bradley Beal taking it strong.
Sexton on the wing. To the inside. It's stolen by Bryant. Beal taking his time here. That 3 off the mark. And so it's the Washington Wizards. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Wall. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
With the tip, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Cavs.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
All with it, guarded now by Sexton. Beal up top. Back to Wall, and stolen by Drummond.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Garland, the pass to Sexton. Drummond in the post. He's defended by Wagner. Garland kicks to Drummond. Clock at 6. And good that time. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
And there's the pass to Wagner. Down low, here's Wall, and easy 2 points on the layup. Wall's got 7.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside, Sexton. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Garland with the bucket.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Passes it to Wagner. Count that one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Pass to Wagner. Beal from long range. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Garland, the pass to Love. Knocks it loose. And now Wall running the floor all by himself. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Wall with a block.
Now you see the wingspan and the timing by John Wall. What a defensive effort.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Brown. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Gary Payton comes in for Beal, and it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Yep, that one goes in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bertans finds Wagner. Back to Bertans. The three-pointer no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 6. Back to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Wagner. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 6.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Here's Windler, covered by Payton. And here's Sexton. This is to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
Bertans inside the line, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Wizards. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Colin Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3 spot. Now here's Nance. Count the basket. Nance has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Cleveland.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Smith against Sexton. Smith the pass to Bryant. Smith with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And Washington making a change here. Beals checked in. Both free throws good from Smith.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Bertans against Porter. Out to Nance. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. Porter passes to Osman, and he comes up with the deuce.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Wizards with the lead. Smith outside. The Wizards working the ball around now. Beal finds Smith. Beal against Porter. Shooting foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
And finished off by Beal.
Well, this guy has become better and better at recognizing when to take it strong inside. Bradley Beal's athleticism makes him a tough cover.
Now here's Drummond. Love at the elbow. Drummond trying to get himself free. Kicks it out to Love. Cans the shot from the wing.
But you know Kevin Love is ready in catch-and-shoot situations. Beautifully done.
Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Off with the layup. Here's Osman. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Important possession there, and John Wall getting it done.
It's Drummond with the drive. It's good. And that's now 10 points for Drummond.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
Here's Osman, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Osman's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating communicating once the screen comes.
The kick out to Wall. Lets it go from 11. And the shot is long. Cavaliers trailing. Now Cleveland moving it up. Porter with it. Now Beal defending. Love. And Love with his second chance points.
How does Kevin Love slip away from the defense? Comes up with a gigantic fourth quarter score.
Beal dishes to Mahinmi. It's Beal on the wing. Guarded by Porter. Porter with a block. And they'll keep possession.
Well, Kevin Love, such a smart defender. Send it back.
Now Cleveland moving it up. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Drummond passes to Porter. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Wall. It's good.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Osman. And Garland has it in the corner. The leaner inside. Oh, off target. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
And both free throws good for Drummond.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Wall. Got it!
Crunch time is my time. John Wall is ready and willing to carry the load.
It's good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. These teams have battled tooth and nail before quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Windler in at the three. It's stolen by Hachimura. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
What a play by Wall. It's going to take more than that to slow him down.
And that one falls for Wall.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Outside, Sexton. Wall grabs the board.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
2 points, that one goes. Wall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's just great assertiveness from John Wall, so comfortable operating inside.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Love the pass to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Can you tell how confident and comfortable John Wall is putting a team on his back? Do you not love the athletic guard who stays aggressive?
Windler, the pass to Drummond. A reverse. It's deflected. Brown feeling it out a bit. And it's Hachimura in the corner. The pass to Bertens to the right side. Clock at 4. Here's Wall. Unable to get that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Love outside to the paint. And it's Drummond missing. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for Washington. They've led by as many as 11 points. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his third foul of the game. Now Wall. Inside, Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Drummond finds Love. Cleveland moving it around to the middle. Money!
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Out to the right wing. Hachimura, the pass to Beal. The dish to Wall. Passes it to Bonga. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Off the mark. And so it's the Wizards with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. DAJ.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Butler in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Pass to Crowder. Heat moving the ball around. Over to the wing. Robinson goes in. Can't hit that one. And Cleveland the other way now.
In his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk or we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first, and it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson against Sexton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Adebayo finds Butler. Out to the right wing. Deep 2 from Robinson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Drummond with it. Pass to Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
It's Drummond, high post. Adebayo on him. It's a hand on it. And Love with the second chance points.
Activity and effort and just waiting for the moment. Kevin Love picks that one up. Instinctual score there.
Now here is Robinson. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Here is Love after the made shot from Goran Dragic, and it's Sexton penetrating. Drummond. Sexton finds Drummond. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Dragic. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
The offensive rebound. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. Hero no good. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Back to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The dish to Sexton. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Hero. Here's Osman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 1:03 left in the first. Crowder with the steal. Lobs it up for Crowder, and stolen by Sexton. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. It's stolen by Dragic. Butler against Love. Trying to get open is Butler. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Butler.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Hero passes to Adebayo. That one drops for him.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now, here's Sexton. Tight defense on him. Now the pass to Drummond. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Osman. The Cavaliers again can't hit. With one on the clock, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland, and the second quarter about to get started. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his team.
These guys work so hard, and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in a two-guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Thompson against Olynyk. Thompson in the posts. He can't get it to go.
Well, if Thompson is going to get that deep, you almost have to wrap two hands around him and hope he doesn't score.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
The Cavaliers trailing. Passes it to Windler. Back to Thompson. To the inside. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Back to Iguodala. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Olynyk the pass to Jones. He feeds it to Olynyk. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Porter kicks to Garland. Thompson high post. Now here's Garland. Guarded close. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Iguodala outside. It's Olynyk atop the key. Pass to Hero. Right side Robinson. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Thompson outside. He kicks to Garland. He dishes it to Nance. And he uses the glass on the layup. Nance has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the coaching staff loves to see that. Larry Nance Jr. converting on a very difficult attempt.
Pass to Iguodala. Here's Hero. Count that one. Hero's got it all tied up now for Miami. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Outside Robinson. Back to Olynyk. The pass to Hero. Robinson with it. Shot clock at 6. Jones finds Robinson. Knocked loose. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Windler, the pass to Garland. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Tyler Hero. Thompson passes to Nance. Kicks to Sexton. 6 to shoot. And it's Miami with the rebound. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Olynyk. And Jones has it in the corner. Dishes it to Crowder. To the paint. Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And Jones sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And some changes here for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Derek Jones. 35 seconds left in the first half. Back to Porter. Down low. It's stolen by Dragic. In transition, here comes Miami. Butler with the ball, so they take the lead.
Well, we know that Dragic is a high IQ basketball player who takes smart shots, that time not forcing anything.
Porter finds Sexton. Inside. Here's Drummond. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Butler passes to Iguodala. Over Sexton. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the two-guard spot. Butler passes to Adebayo. Over Drummond. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Rebound by Butler. Right wing. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Crowder dishes to Robinson. And the three off target. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Osman. 6 on the shot clock. That puts them in the lead.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And Crowder slams it in.
Well, there's no doubt that Dragic is a weapon in the open court. He's also a lockdown defender who could come away with crucial steals.
It's Drummond, high post. Adebayo on him. Good work there as it goes. Drummond's got 6. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big Bam.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Sexton attacking. And Robinson comes to help. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And that one's good. Osman.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Robinson. Here's Garland. And a missed layup. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Adebayo. That one wide left. The Cavaliers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Drummond. To the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, Bam just not out there to be a rim protector. That time with good hands to get the steal.
Drummond finds Sexton. Back to Drummond. And the pass to Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Man, Garland like a small jet, room to take off, and he's flying.
Outside Dragic. Back to Crowder. Outside Dragic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Goran Dragic.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Love the pass to Drummond. And he drops it in from the low post. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Dragic left side and stolen by Drummond. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
27 seconds left to play in the third. Passes to Butler. Back to Dragic. There's the 3. Rebound Love. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Back to Sexton. No good with the layup. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers ahead, up by 1. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Miami trailing. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Olynyk trying to break loose. No good from Dragic. Porter passes to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Oh, yeah. And Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down. He'll throw down.
Back to Iguodala. Shoots from 12. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Porter finds Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. A shot's good from Nance.
Terrific at taking some initiative there on the inside portion of the floor was Larry Nance Jr.
Now Iguodala. Here's Olynyk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Nance. Here's Thompson. And he makes good on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
The Heat trail by 7. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. Back to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. He's off from 17 feet.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Sexton, the pass to Thompson. Shoots over Olynyk. Here's Windler. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Dragic taking his time here. Goes up on the high post. And good. He nails it.
Yeah, Dragic is a solid shooter, especially from the mid-range area on the floor.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. Here's Windler. Thompson outside. Here's Nance. Here's Windler. Here's Thompson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Here's Hero. No good from outside. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Windler. Pass to Nance. Over Jones. Nance, no good. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. 9-point game. On the basket by Jones.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Olynyk with the steal. And it's the Heat on the break. On the basket by Jones.
And such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And it goes down 2 points. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Well, what a tremendous shot from Dragic there. He is defining clutch.
Thompson, high post. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And Thompson coming through, the vet.
The Heat have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Hero passes to Olynyk. Iguodala outside to the paint. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Since entering the league, Tyler Hero has had higher expectations for himself than anybody else. And with that kind of size as a guard and his shooting ability, he very much will realize it.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Andre Iguodala.
Sexton with a shining moment here.
From deep. Miami no good on that time either. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Fires the three. Here's Drummond. Back to Osman. Sexton for three. Sinks the triple. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, Sexton's confidence growing now. Knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Here's Dragic. Again, the miss by the Heat. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
And before
Kevin, good evening.
that warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. And now Washington starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Now here's Bryant. Crowder pulls it in. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder. And his competitiveness showing through, that's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now, here is Robinson. No good on the triple. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And Wall. Here we go now. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here we go. It's Butler. With the putback. Adebayo on the follow.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
Wall passes to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Skying high. One of his advantages as a undersized 4.
He'd have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Back to Dragic. The pass to Adebayo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Beasting inside. Adebayo can bully you. And he's also added some finesse.
To the inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Dragic dishes to Crowder. Bryant against Adebayo. Pass to Butler. Rebound by the Wizards. A good look from Hachimura. Crowder pulls it in.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Robinson misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Bryant slams it in.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Dragic finds Robinson. Back to Dragic. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today, but you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch. And finished off by Berton.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Good on the shot. Adebayo's got 6.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Bertens. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Hero. Second chance shot, and Adebayo with the lay-in. He's got 8.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Ball passes to Bertans. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
Washington leading now by 7. Here's Brown, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Wizards have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
Second free throw, no good. Outside, Jones. Down low, lets it go from 11, misses off the right iron. Here's Wagner, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Washington Wizards bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Iguodala out there with Hero. And it's Jones in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now, here's Mahinmi. Payton with the ball. Back to Mahinmi. And the layup is good. Mahinmi's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Washington. The Heat trail by 9. Jones against Brown, and Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Iguodala.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Mahinmi with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Iguodala. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hero passes to Adebayo. And that one goes long.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Mahinmi kicks to Smith. There's Brown with the 3. Doesn't go for him. And the Heat going the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. It's rebounded by Payton. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Adebayo. Wizards leading by 9. Smith kicks to Payton. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Payton.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Wagner with it, working on Jones. They get the rebound. Goes up again. No good at the rim.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Robinson for 3. The shot missing.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Wagner after the made shot from Goran Dragic.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Robinson finds Crowder. Dragic against Wall. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Dragic.
That's a strong move right down there in the paint. Something you see a lot from Goran Dragic.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee! He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Here's Bertans for three. Miami grabs the miss. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Mahimi's checked in. One-on-one fast break. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Bertans for three. Robinson pulls it in. The Heat trail by 12. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Dragic against Wall. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Deep two from Robinson. Rebounded by the Wizards. Mahimi's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Wall. He gets it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Things were going Washington's way from the beginning. An exceptional game plan helped them open. And that'll do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Now Wall. Outside Beal from outside the arc. No good. Shot missing. The Heat trail by 12. Now the feed to Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And so he hits both. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Shot is good and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Adebayo.
Look at Bam finishing strong, making sure the defense can't stop the break.
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Beal with the bucket.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Adebayo kicks to Dragic. Here's Bonga, defended by Butler. Outside for Beal. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. A 12-point game. Here's Adebayo. The putback. Dragic on the follow. Dragic has got 6 points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Outside, Dragic passes it to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. Robinson for three. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Wall looking for an opening. Back to Bryant. The kick out to Wall. Off target with his 3. The Heat trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. It's stolen by Adebayo. To the middle. Butler passes to Adebayo. Robinson for 3. Tries again. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Hachimura against Adebayo. Clock at 6. And there's the pass to Bonga. And another miss by Washington. The Heat shooting just 31% in the game. Heat moving the ball around. Robinson for 3. Good work defensively by Bryant.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
No good from Dragic. Washington leading now by 15. Hachimura the pass to Bryant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And a new group in for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Bertans. He has 6. Here's Hero. From deep 3-point range. And taken away by Brown. And so it's the Washington Wizards in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jones is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Iguodala. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Out to Peyton. 6 to shoot. Back to Mahinmi. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Such a wide open look.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Here's Olynyk. Misses off the left iron. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. And Washington making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Wizards leading by 19. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Kept alive. Pass to Bertans. Brown outside. He feeds it to Mahinmi. Here's Wagner. And again, Washington no good.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
From close range, and Jones sends it back. Pass to Hero. Rebound, Washington.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Wagner. Mahinmi kicks to Wagner. Brown down low. Mahinmi with a wide open look. Misses the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jones dishes to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Give Kelly Olynyk credit, sticking with the shot despite intense coverage.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Dragic. Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Hero. Wizards leading by 16. To the wing right side. Bonga. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Bonga's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Olynyk against Wall. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Heat have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's Wall. No good off the back of the rim.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Olynyk finds Robinson. Launches a three. The shot that time, not on target. And the Wizards now going the other way.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Wizards.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for John Wall.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mahinmi's checked in for Bertans. Mo Wagner comes in for Hachimura. Sharon Grant, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Napier in for John Wall. Passes it to Bonga. Wizards passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Grant with the ball. Leonard picks him up. No good from Grant.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Now, here's none. Napier covering. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Napier. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The always busy and we are.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. And now Washington's starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now here's Love. Tipped away. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
When Hachimura makes a defensive play like that, you can see how fired up his teammates get. I mean, they love when the big fella starts to break.
Here's Sexton. He dishes it to Garland. Clock at 6. Beal against Sexton. It's good.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. Outside Bryant. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Beal can't get it to go.
Now, when the defense gets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Here's Bonga. The kick out to Bryant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Man, I like the intensity of Bryant's drive. I mean, an unstoppable mix of speed, muscle, and finesse.
Love outside. Sexton on the wing. Back to Love. Shoots over Hachimura. Love, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the shot goes in.
A defender mixes it up with Hachimura, but Rui's physicality gets him through.
Here's Drummond. Bryant with the rebound.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
To the paint. The Wizards working the ball around now. Beal the pass to Bryant. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Back to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
When Bryant attacks like that, he almost can't be stopped. Defense stays out of his way.
Sexton finds Love. Garland with it. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Hachimura. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Drummond. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Bryant, and finished off by Bryant.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Garland with the bucket.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smith for three. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Windler. Buries it from three-point range. Here's Smith. Beal up top. And finished off by Beal.
Oh, I like watching Bill finish with authority. He doesn't mess around when he's knifing his way to the basket.
Porter finds Thompson. And here is Garland. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Garland.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post.
And so it's Washington bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Davis Bertans. Payton is out there with Smith. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Brown in at the three. Brown against Porter. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Mahinmi.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Here's Payton. Mahinmi trying to get open. Payton, good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Out to the wing. Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bertans. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. They trail by 9 points.
And a more traditional in the paint big for most of his career. Mahinmi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And finished off by Bertans.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Thompson dishes to Garland. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here's Garland picks one up.
Well, Ish has made a lot of stops along his way in his NBA career, but it's a credit to his fortitude that he continues to work and, more importantly, improve every year.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton comes in for Garland. John Wall's checked in for the Wizards. The drive by Thompson. Back to Porter. Thompson against Smith. Thompson misses. Wizards leading by 12. Now Wagner. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Wall finds Wagner. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. And it's Kevin Love in for Nance. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Sexton the pass to Porter. Here is Love. Just 5 on the clock. To the left wing. From downtown. He's off on that one. And the Wizards now going the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Wall wide open. Nails the corner 3. He's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Sexton the pass to Porter. Drummond in the post. Second shot opportunity. Now here's Wall. He has 7. There's the pass to Wagner. Hachimura with it. Back to Wagner. There's the triple. Porter pulls it in. Sexton against Beal. And stolen by Wagner. Wall passes to Beal. And here is Hachimura. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here is Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Love at the elbow. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Wall with a block.
Oh, the height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up for these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
Passes it to Hachimura. The 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie. Things were going Washington's way from the beginning. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Hands out there with Thompson. Then there's Garland. Then there's Sexton. And it's Drummond in at center. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And here is Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. And he hits the jump shot. Beal's got 6.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Here's Garland. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Wall against Sexton. Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Makes it off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Sexton. Inside, it's deflected. Back to Drummond. Cleveland moving it around. Nance, no good. Wizards have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
And last year, to create cap space for Anthony Davis, the Lakers traded Wagner to the Wizards. And boy, he showed a lot of promise.
And he became the first player since Yao Ming to score 30 points and pull down 15 rebounds off the bench. And if you think that was a fluke, why don't you go back and watch the Rising Stars game? He showed he could match up with elite talent.
Wall against Sexton. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Ball against Sexton. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Wizards shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, and after 1 year of collegiate basketball, Bill knew he was ready for the NBA, and I'd say he was right.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mahimi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Davis Bertans comes in for Mo Wagner. Gary Payton is checked in for Troy Brown. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Dellavedova from outside. It's rebounded by Payton.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Bertans. Kicks it to Mahimi. Back to Bertans. Right wing. Now the dish to Payton. And Mahimi now atop the key. And again, Washington no good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Windler. Now here's Love. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Windler. They get it back. Goes back up. And it's Love laying it in.
The instincts Love has. What would you say? Just unreal. I mean, you can't teach that. He knows how to work the glass.
To the left side wing. Here's Bertans for 3. Out to Payton. Beyond the arc. And the miss. And so it's Washington finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Davis Bertans out there with Hachimura. Then there's Ish Smith. Then there's Payton. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. 6 on the shot clock. There's Garland. Off target from three-point range. The Wizards shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Now here is Smith. He's tightly guarded. The pass to Hachimura. Out left to the wing. Another shot. Bonga. It's good on the putback. Bonga's got his first points in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Garland with it. He's against Smith. Love kicks to Osman. Fires for three. Love can't hit. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Payton outside. Passes to Smith. Back to Payton. Up top, Bertans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Smith missing. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Osman. He's covered by Hachimura. Pass to Windler. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Wizards. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Smith with it. Shoots the three. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Cleveland with it. The kick out to Porter. Here's Osman. Washington with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Bertans. Smith scanning the floor. Back to Bertans. And the three off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Wizards.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Wall.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Love. Bertans grabs the board.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Hachimura with it. Picked up by Love. The Wizards with another miss. And the Cavaliers with possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Porter passes to Osman. That shot, no good. Payton with some nice D. They need this one. And Smith puts it in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
Garland with the bucket.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Here's Love. Basket good.
I like how Love accelerates toward the rim. He's remarkable at getting to the basket with great speed.
Bunga gets the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for Miami, we've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Adebayo. Good D by Drummond.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Robinson passes to Dragic. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Dragic with it, picked up by Love, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Drummond. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
The slam dunk by Garland.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Dragic gets the bucket.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Dragic has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Garland, the pass to Drummond. The dish to Love. No good that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. And Butler, here we go. And it's Butler with the jam.
There's a speed and an athleticism to Jimmy Butler's game that's really impressive. I love when he puts it on the deck.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Love. 6 to shoot. Butler with the steal. Pass to Dragic. Finished off the break. Dragic has got 8. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Windler. Can they get it? Trying to get open is Thompson. Windler with the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. That one goes in. 10 points for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside Porter. And there's the pass to Thompson. Nance outside. Knocked away. Thompson against Olynyk. Thompson misses. Miami leading by 14. And Dragic with the basket on the assist from Crowder. Crowder's got 3 assists in the game.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Garland. Here's Windler. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Miami with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Hero out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and there's Iguodala. And it's Dragic in at the point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Hero, that's in coming off an assist from Dragic. Hero's got his first points of the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And it's good for 2.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
The Heat leading by 14. Iguodala dishes to Olynyk. From deep three-point range, Nance gets the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Windler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Heat with some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Robinson for 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Windler, the pass to Love. It's stolen by Jones. In transition, here comes Miami. Iguodala finds Jones. Shoots from 8. Iguodala with the bucket.
Well, you can see it right there. Andre Iguodala, let's remember this guy grew up in a more physical league. He will be undeterred by the contact.
Here's Windler with the tip, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Hero, defended by Sexton. They get it again, and Adebayo throws it down hard.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Here's Thompson. They grab their own miss, and a wide open look for Porter. No good on the triple. The Heat leading by 15. Iguodala dishes to Jones, and Jones slams it home.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is...
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. The Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Iguodala with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. He lobs it up. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Back to Adebayo. Over Sexton. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jay Crowder comes in for Robinson. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. And here's Miami. They're on a 14-6 run. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Shot from 12. It's Drummond with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 21. It's Garland, top of the key. Here's Osman. Here's Drummond. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Drummond's got 5 points so far.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Here's Olynyk. Offline from the top of the key.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but we'll be right back out here for the start of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Goran Dragic had a huge first quarter. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Goran Dragic has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Count it, good.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
It's tipped. Fast break, here we go. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. Miami shooting their first free throw of the game. And Adebayo, no good on that one. Drummond in the post. Robinson on him. Offensive rebound. Love laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Elite rebounder has always been a descriptor of Kevin Love's game. This guy takes tremendous pride in that aspect.
Crowder kicks to Robinson. Jacks up a three. From the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Good.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Robinson for 3. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Drummond. There's Garland. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And 12 points for Darius Garland.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Dragic finds Crowder. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Cleveland.
Passes it to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Drummond missing. The Heat leading by 13. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Garland, and Butler sends it back. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Sexton. Garland, the pass to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Robinson dishes to Crowder. To the inside. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Crowder. Adebayo's got 10 points now just in this quarter. 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And it's Love missing. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
It's stolen by Dragic. And it's the Heat on the break. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Robinson finds Crowder. Adebayo with the ball. Garland picks him up. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down low, Crowder with the steal. Deep 2 from Robinson. No good there. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Miami Heat. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jones is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And there's Iguodala. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Thompson, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Thompson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Cavs. Here's Hero. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's Windler. And yes, it's good.
Wow, showing the ability to create for himself and others. Darius Garland, good court awareness.
To the middle, here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Windler. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Hero passes to Jones. Olynyk trying to break loose. Hero, no good.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Thompson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Windler. He's covered by Iguodala, and then slams it in.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
If you make a mistake against Jimmy Butler, this guy will find a way to make you pay. Pretty pass.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
You know, we tend to forget. Love will put it on the floor from time to time and work his way to the free throw line.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer. Easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do. Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Here's Crowder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up, and he makes the first. Robinson's checked in for Tyler Hero. He's off on the second. The Cavaliers trail by 15. And here is Garland. Off on the layup. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. The kick out to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson for 3. The shot comes out, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Miami.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Goran Dragic.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
The Heat leading by 17. Outside Crowder. Pass to Adebayo. Robinson for three. The Cavaliers pull it in. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton. Nicely done.
Dragic kicks to Robinson. Launches it. That shot is off. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Here's Osman, defended by Butler. Really left alone that time.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Can't get it to fall. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Crowder. Here's Adebayo. Hachimura grabs the miss.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Beal on the foul.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Lets it go. Hachimura against Robinson. Buries it down low.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
And the Wizards with possession.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Some solid defense from Bryant.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Beal gets a wide open look. Here's Bryant. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
The Wizards have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And the slam dunk by Wall.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Now here's Dragic. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Now Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
Here's Bryant. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Adebayo. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Iguodala, the pass to Hero. Washington with the rebound. Smith for 3. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Heat trail by 7. Jones dishes to Iguodala. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Using his height perfectly on the inside. Iguodala making the D get physical with his play.
It's his first trip to the line.
and not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Peyton, he's checked in for John Wall. And Jones over to help. To the inside. Peyton, good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. 7-point differential. They get a hand on it. Jones drives in, and Jones slams it in.
Some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Smith feeling it out a bit, and it's Dragic with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. And Miami with a change here, too. Robinson's checked in. The Wizards with another miss.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Hero. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Olynyk with the steal. Here's Hero, covered by Peyton. The slam dunk by Robinson.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bertans for three. Rebound by Olynyk. Poked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Peyton. Near the three-point line, it's Olynyk. Off the inbound, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Wizards lead by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Robinson, Iguodala out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Hero in at the 1. Hero passes to Olynyk. Here's the 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Olynyk's presence on the offensive glass is big, mostly because he is big.
Bertans with the ball. From deep. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Back to Crowder. Hero. He can't get that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Peyton, and Peyton throws it down hard.
Terrific job by Smith to dish that one off to his open teammate right there.
Now here's Olynyk. Not a lot of room. Here's Hero. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Smith the pass to Bertans. Clock at 6, and it's off from three-point range. The Heat trail by 3. On the wing, Iguodala. Here's Crowder. Second chance shot. Bertans grabs the board. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Hachimura is checked in for the Wizards. Bradley Beal comes in for Smith. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Jimmy Butler comes in for Tyler Hero. Beal drives in.
Yeah, another turnover there, but guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Duncan Robinson. Heat have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Back to Dragic. Crowder dishes to Dragic. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Heat moving the ball around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Here's Hachimura. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And for his size, Hachimura moves well. He can surprise the defender when he's on the go like that.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Heat. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Iguodala finds Adebayo. Back to Iguodala. Butler feeling it out a bit. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick and athletic, Butler able to beat his opponents right to the tin.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you can argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wall attacking. And Wall with the slam.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Hachimura the pass to Mahimi. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Washington making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Mahimi hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pass to Iguodala. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by the Wizards. And here we go. Washington fast break. And Beal kicks to Wall. Off target with his 3. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 6. Passes it to Adebayo. And it's sent back by Bryant. Beal against Iguodala. The kick out to Bryant. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Beal. 27 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And the pass to Dragic. Adebayo, high post. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Wall dishes to Bryant. Yes, that goes in.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Here's Dragic from outside. No good on that one. And so it's the Washington. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our half. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be
with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. That's the route for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Adebayo drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Hachimura the pass to Beal. Over Robinson. The shot by Beal, no good. The Heat trail by 8. Inside, tips it. Bryant with the rebound. Washington shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Outside for Robinson. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. The shot misses. Wizards leading by 10. Here's Wall. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist in this one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
From deep 3-point range, Robinson misses.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Crowder with the steal. Dragic at the elbow. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just a heads-up play by Dragic there, getting the foul, getting the shot up, and getting contact.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. And then for Miami, Olynyk comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Tyler Hero in for Duncan Robinson. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Crowder goes in. Tries again. The kick out to Dragic. Pass to Hero. Tries from 16. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Payton passes to Wagner. He gets it in there. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Dragic dishes to Olynyk. Shoots over Wagner. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Dragic.
Olynyk showing some confidence now, and the big man is catching and firing.
Brown outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Wizards lead by 16.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Wizards passing it around. Back to Bertans. Misses the 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Bertans against Crowder. They get the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Miami, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Washington making some changes. Miami's checked in for Mo Wagner. And Beal subbed in for Payton. And then for Miami, Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Derek Jones comes in for Butler. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Brown's got the ball. Beal from long range. The Wizards with another miss. The Heat trail by 14. Crowder goes in. Bertans grabs the board. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Beal can't get it to go. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Adebayo. That one wide left. In transition, here come the Wizards. And Beal gets it to go. Beal's got 6 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The Heat trail by 16. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Heat, we've got Jay Crowder. Robinson is out there with Hero. Then it's Jones. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Wall up top. Ryan in the post. He's guarded by Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Beal from long range drills it from outside. And the Wizards lead by 17.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Wall against Dragic. Here's Wall. Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by Hero. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 17-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Butler, he's checked in for Hero. On defense, Washington. 17-point lead, their biggest. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Well, when Dragic gets the opportunity to drive, guess what? He's driving. Foot on the gas pedal there.
And here's Wall. He feeds it to Bryant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bonga's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Beal kicks to Bryant. Stolen by Robinson. In transition, here comes Miami.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
The Heat trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Adebayo.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Got a piece of it. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Wizards lead by 16.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Wizards making a change here. Berton has checked in. The three. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Passes it to Bertens. Over to the left wing. This one for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Wizards.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Bradley Beal.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Here's Robinson. Beal pulls it in. Here's Washington. And another fast break chance here for the Heat. Here we go. Dragic finds Robinson. Back to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Bryant passes to Bonga. Back to Bryant. Crowder goes in, and Crowder slams it in.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
To the right side. The shot by Bertans. Nobody around. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's none. Off target. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better best. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.